Hey there, Wendy here with Jazzydoodledesigns, and today we're going to talk about Derwent Coloursoft pencils. These are a professional grade pencil, and so we're going to be talking about how they perform. We're going to look at the color swatches. We'll run them through a few tests. I'll show you a couple of pages that I've colored with them, and I'll give you my opinion about who I think they're for and maybe who they're not for. So I'm going to back you up to where I unbox it and we'll take it from there. Okay, so let's take a look. This is how this package came from Amazon. And when I pull it out, I get this nice tin. Now, it is not a hinged tin. And so it's written in different color or languages here. It says they're a highly versatile colored pencil with a soft velvety strip for a quick, dense application of bold, vibrant color. Coloursoft pencils' enhanced formulation makes them highly blendable, allowing an infinite spectrum of rich colors to be created. And they come in a range of 72. And you know, with the full set syndrome. So this is what the tin looks like. It's just a repeat of the back, basically. And then they're in plastic here. So we'll take off the packaging. I just love getting new colored pencils. I don't care how many you have, it's still fun. So this tin comes out, not the best tin, it's a little wonky. And there's two layers. So let me see if I can get them both in the camera. Ignore my desk. Okay. So there's a nice range here. We'll pull one out. I'll zoom in again. So it says Derwent Coloursoft here in the middle. It says England. There's an etching of TS. Then there's a name, blue, and C330. And then the end is dipped. These are a little thicker pencils. I would say they're very similar to a polychromos. They have a wood shaft here. And once I get them swatched out, we'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and I have the Coloursoft in a case. And in pure Jazzydoodle form, I have put them in color family order and numbered them. So this is what they look like in the case. Some things of note about the pencil. Well, let's get into it. So let's go over our little sheet here. Our pencil brand. These are Derwent's. And they're Coloursoft with a U because they're English. But one thing I want to note is these are a 7mm barrel, 4mm core. So it is a normal thick Derwent pencil. The only ones that aren't like that are the Color Chromaflow, which are a little smaller. This wood is a cedar wood. To me, these feel a little... I don't know, to me they feel a little lighter than like a polychromos or something. These are a professional grade pencil. So, So let's kind of talk about it. Let me get my notes. Have them off to my cheat sheet off to the side here. So as far as availability, they seem to be readily available. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on Dick Blick, Jerry's Autorama. You can order them directly from Derwent. If you're in the UK, you can order them from someone like Cult Pens. So they seem to be readily available. The price per pencil, these are a pricier pencil. So as far as available, let's talk about the numbers that are available first. They come in 6, 12, 24, 36, and 72. Now the 6, I believe, is a skin set. And they do come in metal tin, and then you can buy the 72 in a wooden box. So that is an option as well. The cheapest that I found these as of today was actually on Dick Blick, and their 72 set in the tin was $120. And so for 72, that brings us down to $1.66. But that's still considerably pricier than obviously our budget pencils. Polychromos right now on Dick Blick are, drumroll please, so for the set of 120, they're $170. So 170 divided by 120 pencils is $1.40 a pencil. So you can see that these price per pencil are actually pricier than Polychromos. That being said, let me see, what are my notes say? 51 out of the 72 are light fast. They have a very good light fast. So these are professional pencils, and so you are going to pay for that light fastness. I will say they're extremely high pigmented, and we'll get into that. So I'm going to ding them for the price per pencil. In fact, I think I'm only going to give them 2 stars. I'm going to give them 3 because they're a professional pencil. I can't hold it against them that they're putting in good quality product. I mean, there's more pigment, there's higher quality binder, and there's a higher quality wood being used. So, but that being said, for our purposes though, with adult coloring, I'm only going to give them 3 stars. Are they available open stock? Yes, they are. So they'll get the full 5 stars. Does the barrel, let's see, this is availability, price per pencil, number available, open stock. I'm only going to give them 4 stars because they only have 72 pencils. I personally, my comfort zone's around 100 to 120, in my opinion, is ideal. 72 is fine, can definitely work with it. 36 is too little. To me, over 130, too many. 150 is pushing it. These sets that have 240 and 520, I'll never buy them. I just, no, can't do it. So as far as open stock, yes. I better make notes for myself. I know what the heck I'm doing here. I need a sign that says we are professionals. Okay, does the barrel match the swatch? So I did pull some pencils. Let's look at the swatch. Let's just pull it out and look at it. It is a really nice set of colors. I like the colors in this set. And I did pull out 5 or 6 pencils at random, and I put them up against their swatch. And you can see they match both the pencil core to the lid. And, you know, I'll pull out this odd one. You can see they're really, really close. Like if that was laying there, I could feel comfortable that what I pick, I'll just grab another one at random here. What's this one? Red 21. So this one is, you know, the swatch is slightly lighter. It's definitely a match to here, but I don't feel like it's significantly different that I would feel uncomfortable going by the, you know, by the dipped ends. I felt like they were really good, but to be fair, let's give them 4.5 stars because we did have that one. Are they pigmented? They are highly pigmented. The laydown on these pencils is incredible. So do they have a balanced palette? I would say definitely yes. They have 6 reds, 6 orange, 8 yellow, 10 green, 2 blue-green, 9 blue, 7 purple, 7 brown, 6 gray. They have a nice blend between our light colors and some darker colors. So I feel like that's a case. There are a couple of odd colors. And by odd, I don't mean that the color is a bad color. But that just don't really have little neighbor friends that are like them. Even in these two colors here, these are both blue-greens. They, you know, this is like a gray blue, but this one is much more vibrant. Even in these two colors, I don't think that these are crazy good. They don't blend really smoothly into each other. If you get what I'm saying. Same with the browns. Like there's a good selection of browns, but I don't feel like there's a light, medium, and dark of the browns. Now the blues, we get quite a few blues. Now to me this is a good blend of these 3 blues. I bet those blues blend amazingly. I bet these pinks and these peaches, they go, you can see that these would blend really nicely. But then you have, you know, mid terracotta and dark terracotta, which are essentially the same color. But I'm kind of nitpicky. But when you only have 72 colors, I'm like, why do we have 2 terracottas? And why do we have almost the same dark red violet color and the same purpley color when we could have more variations? You know, same with these yellows. You know, it's just my annoyance, and this happens in a lot of pencils. It's just this is a professional set, so I'm, you know, so for balanced palette, I'm gonna take off a star, because while it's a decent palette, it's not a fantastic, and I think fantastic is, you know, 5 stars. Pencil appearance and feel. I actually love how these pencils look. They're very easy to read the writing on them. As I showed you earlier, you can definitely read the writing. They feel nice in the hand. They're lightweight without being fragile. I personally didn't have any breakage problems. The course seemed decently set, so I will definitely give them a 5 for that. So while I got you zoomed in, Let's talk about the opacity. So here's kind of a darker color, but look at how opaque that is. So let's get a yellow. We'll get white. It's not the best white, but it's not awful. Here's a blush pink. You can see these colors are pretty decently opaque. Let's look at our black. Even the black is opaque on the black. And maybe a green. So you can see the opacity is nice because they are very pigmented. So we'll give 5 stars for that. So let's see how many layers it takes to fill this. So there's 1, 2. I am pressing very, very lightly. 3. 4. And see there's some white in there. I could definitely bear down. So I'm going to just say 4. As far as water solubility, get one of my water brushes. They're very watertight, so you don't have to worry about using water mediums with them. So let's talk about blending a little bit. So should we do a rainbow blend, or should we do, let's do this blend here, 38, 39, 40. And let's just see how they do. Now I will say that these pencils, they lay down a lot of pigment, but they're not like buttery smooth, like, I don't know. They remind me a little bit of my Luminance pencils. They're a little more buttery than Luminance, because I find Luminance to be pretty, almost scratchy, but not necessarily, I don't necessarily dislike working with Luminance because the results you get are amazing, but the actual feel of the pencil is just different. Now once you have a layer down, then they glide. But these are not super smooth laying. Sorry, I have to turn off my spam call. Do y'all get those? I swear I get like at least one a day, if not more. But I think these blend beautifully. I feel like this is a good blend. I feel like it was easy to achieve, and you could see how many layers. I could keep going, you know? I could keep going here. I feel like I'm still adding colors. It's still accepting it. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I guess we forgot to what do you think we should give it for opacity? Or think we're going to give this 4.5. Going to give this 5 because it didn't move at all. I'm going to give this one a 5. It blended wonderfully. I'm going to pick one of these here. And yet, you know, we still keep adding. So I'm pretty pleased by that. So other things to note, we're going to put the 51 to 72 are high light fast. We have a wooden box option. So overall score. So 5, 8, 12, 17, 21 and a half, 26 and a half, 30 and a half, 40 and a half, 49 and a half. No. Why do your math? 5, 8, 12, 22, 26 and a half, 30 and a half, 40 and a half, 45, 49, 54, 61, 66. Okay, so that's interesting because we got 66 out of 60. I added this for. Okay, Wendy. So subtract it. That's still 2. Okay, 5, 8, 12, 17, 21 and a half, 26 and a half, 30 and a half, 40 and a half, 50, 62. So how is that even possible? 62 out of 60. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 5 is 65. Okay, so there was 65 available. And so it got 62 out of 65. Oh, my word. So, the long and short of it, these are really nice pencils. I'm sorry. I just, if you saw my other video, I did this one video where I swear I couldn't do math. Just like, I would be like 4 plus 6 and be like, I was having a day. So that's why I'm laughing, because I'm making fun of myself, because this math is not complicated. And twice now I've managed to screw it all up. But I wonder now if part of why I was so off the last time is because I have the wrong number of stars. I think because I wasn't really giving us stars for opacity. Because, you know, maybe you don't want an opaque pencil. Maybe you want a transparent pencil. So that's my thought on that. So if you take that away, that would be 57 out of 60. Doesn't change anything really. So who are these pencils for? So these pencils are for people that need light fast. So people that are doing artwork, or maybe you like to take your coloring and frame it and put it in your house and hang it, or hang it on your fridge, and you want it to last. These pencils will do that for you. These pencils are for people that like working with Prismacolor. In my opinion, these are probably the closest pencils to Prismacolor in terms of their fast laydown, their opaque and pigmented laydown, and they blend much like a Prismacolor. It's more of a smushy blend than a, like, you can see we can definitely layer these pencils, but I think their talent lends to people that blend more than layer more. Just my opinion. Do I feel like these are what I would recommend for an average adult colorist? Not necessarily, just simply because of the budget, because they are more light fast. Their price point is, it's a little high. But that's not to say it's not worth these. I actually very much enjoyed working with them. You know, I work in the Disney books, so let's take a look at, this is a page that I used the Coloursoft in, and you can just see the beautiful results that I got. I mean, in terms of, you know, this is one, I don't think that's Coloursoft. There's another one here. This is another one that I did with the Coloursoft. You can just see that they're very vibrant, they're very rich. You don't run into the struggle like here. These are Chroma Flow. And just look at the difference. Now, granted, we're going for a different, like, these are lighter colors, but when you compare the two, the vibrancy of these to these, to, where'd my other one go? I guess you get a tour of my book. Here we go. I just feel like these are beautiful colors to work with. I very much enjoy working with these pencils. So this is not me saying don't buy these pencils, because I would say if you have the money, if you enjoy working with Prismacolor, and if you like a fast laydown, you know, to me, polychromos, they are amazing pencils, but they are not, you have to build the color. They're more transparent, and so their beauty comes in layering. That's not the case with these, and I will say they are a little crumbly. Now, this is a toothier paper. That one gave me no crumbs. That one gave me no crumbs. That one gave me no crumbs. I have used these, though, where I've gotten crumbs. You know, you will get them occasionally, but they're not awful. But it's gonna vary very much. This is Bristol Vellum. Did I say that? It's gonna vary a lot on the paper that you use. But you can see, like, okay, that one was a little more, do you see all these crumbs here? Let me zoom in. I'll try and zoom in more when I edit, but do you see these crumbs here? See all that? That's all from the purple. Now you saw, like, there's no green crumbs, there's no blue crumbs, but there's definitely some bright purple crumbs. So that being said, I hope you found this review helpful. And if you enjoy this kind of content, definitely give me a like and a subscribe. I'd love to see you again. Take care. Thank you for watching another video from Jazzydoodledesigns. If you enjoy adult coloring content, please consider subscribing. You can now find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. I welcome all comments and suggestions. Don't forget to like the video before you go. And until next time, take care.